Estrangement is a deeply painful experience, often leaving all parties wounded. For adult children, a common and profoundly distressing aspect is the mother's inability to acknowledge their role in the breakdown of the relationship. Instead, the narrative often shifts, placing all blame squarely on the adult child, labeling them as ungrateful or selfish. This dynamic creates immense frustration and invalidation. It leaves adult children grappling with a profound question: why can't my mother see her part in this? Why is self-reflection seemingly impossible for her, even in the face of such a significant loss? One key reason mothers may struggle to see their actions is the powerful mechanism of ego defense. Admitting fault, especially in a relationship as fundamental as mother-child, can feel like an attack on one's core identity. It challenges the idealized image of a good mother that many hold for themselves. Blaming the adult child serves as a protective shield. It allows the mother to maintain a sense of self-righteousness and avoid the discomfort of cognitive dissonance. If the child is the problem, then the mother is absolved of responsibility, preserving her self-perception as a loving, faultless parent. Societal expectations also play a significant role in this blind spot. There's a pervasive cultural narrative that mothers are inherently nurturing, self-sacrificing, and always right. This idealized image makes it incredibly difficult for a mother to admit to behaviors that might be perceived as harmful or neglectful. To acknowledge their contribution to estrangement would mean confronting this deeply ingrained societal ideal. It would require a painful reevaluation of their own motherhood, which can be too overwhelming for some to undertake. The internal conflict between the ideal and the reality is often resolved by externalizing blame. This inability to self-reflect often perpetuates a cycle of denial. Without acknowledging their part, mothers cannot genuinely apologize or make amends. This lack of accountability prevents any true reconciliation, leaving the adult child feeling unheard and unseen. For the estranged adult child, this denial is a constant source of pain. It reinforces the feeling that their experiences and feelings are invalid. They are left to carry the burden of the estrangement, while the mother remains entrenched in her narrative of victimhood. Sometimes a mother's inability to self-reflect stems from her own unprocessed trauma or emotional immaturity. If a mother has never learned healthy coping mechanisms or how to regulate her own emotions, she may project her internal struggles onto her children. This can manifest as control, criticism, or emotional manipulation. Such mothers may genuinely lack the emotional capacity to understand the impact of their actions. Their own pain or unresolved issues become a barrier to empathy and self-awareness, making it impossible for them to see beyond their own perspective. They may not have the tools to engage in the deep introspection required. For estranged adult children, understanding these dynamics can be both validating and heartbreaking. It helps to explain why your mother may not be able to see your truth, but it doesn't lessen the pain of that reality. It's crucial to recognize that her inability to self-reflect is not a reflection of your worth or your experience. Your healing journey involves accepting what you cannot change. You cannot force someone to see what they are unwilling or unable to see. Focus instead on validating your own feelings, setting healthy boundaries, and building a life that prioritizes your well-being. You are not ungrateful for seeking peace and respect.